Nice to meet you, sir. Your name and your portfolio, sir.
Well, I'm Sir David Olorunfunmiologun, the chairman of Association of Professional Bodies in Nigeria, Ondo State Chapter.
All right. Nice meeting you in person. But, sir, let me start by saying congratulations on this laudable project taking place right now and being put together by your association. So, quickly, what is your take on this food and security that is being held today?
Well, one of the objectives of our association is to bring for discussion topical areas that we can enlighten the public and better their lot. That's why we see now that farm food is very expensive, scarce, and many people are not able to feed well. And we feel that at this material point in time, let's see what we can do to bring people together so that they can provide solutions to the challenges.
Sir, some of your guest speakers have already profiled some solutions. But personally, what do you think is the way forward for Nigerians at this point in time?
Well, the way forward is that all of us should be involved in agriculture.
Right.
Then government should provide enabling environment.
Correct.
Once there are enabling environment, then everybody will be encouraged to go back to farm.
That takes us to insecurity matters in Nigeria, in and around Nigerian farms. How do you think this can be tackled, sir?
Well, when we all come together and say we want to end it, it will end. The northerners that are rearing cattle
Right.
will be brought together. They will now operate in an environment, and not them alone. It is going to be a partnership kind of thing. So that if they are operating in Akoko, the indigenes of Akoko will be part owners of that business. And they will have a particular area of operation. So that it won't be as if they now come, destroy the farmland and the produce and run away. So the native and the indigenous will be involved. And once they have a particular area of operation, the tendency is that all other people farming in all other areas will enjoy the fruit of their labor.
So are you subscribing to the fact of ranching in every part of Nigeria?
Yes. No, not ranching in every part of Nigeria.
So how do we
What
have
we are
this
saying is that
northernance?
there must be a designated places
Right.
like Ondo State,
Okay.
a designated maybe 3 or 4 locations in which the government, the people, and the herdsmen will be involved.
Doing business together, you
Yes.
mean? Okay. Right. Okay, lastly, what is your message to Nigerians right now?
Well, my message to Nigerian right now is that we should all go back to agriculture so
Right.
that we can feed ourselves.
Thank you so much, sir, for bearing your mind out on this to FOSA TV channel. The world will hear about it. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
God bless you.
My name is Tinubu, the chairman of ICANN, Aquarium Business Society, and also the Western General Chairman of ICANN.
Wow, nice meeting you in person.
Thank you.
Today, this laudable event is taking place for farmers and security for them. Quickly and briefly, what is your take on this, sir?
The topic and the discourse we are having this morning or today
Yes.
is apt at this time because presently we are having food inflation.
Right.
And it's about 43% as at yesterday night. And now, what constitutes it? What is the bane of that inflation? One of the major issues, again, that is causing this is our security system. And so, there's the need for us to critically look at what is security, how does it affect food security, especially.
Right.
And when you look at the global inflation index, and then look at Nigeria, we're having it bad, and we've never had it so bad, but we're having it bad presently. So this topic and the discourse today that we're having here is a right direction and the way to go at this time in our country, because we are facing high level of insecurity. And like the lecturer, that the guest lecturer mentioned, when you look at the African continent, there's no African nation other than South Africa that is in the first 10 that is in the secured basket of food, in respect of food.
In the whole of Africa?
In the whole of Africa, it's only South Africa.
Wow.
Nigeria is not even near it. So, with the problem we're facing now, the cost of food, and when you look at food inflation, like I said, which is about 43%.
Yeah.
As of now, that's
below. It's too low.
That's too high for us, and it's a problem that must be addressed
immediately.
frontally. And that is why this discussion of food security and as it affects our nation is very apt at this time. And the APBN that is organizing the event, I give kudos to them for organizing this event at this time.
Right. Moving forward, personally, what is your advice to federal government on this right now?
Now we must look at production.
Right.
We must look at production and divest from import to export. We must try and see how we can feed ourselves first. Then individuals, I mean, we should go down to the individual families. How do you make sure you have something to support your family other than depending on the government? Then the government should look away, number three now, to look away from the oil dependency.
Right.
And look at agriculture. When we are growing the production, then we must look at the storage. That's another area where we have issues. Then we must create the enabling environment. Then the government should make sure that there is interventionist program for agriculture, for the agricultural sector to grow. There must be maybe if there are loans or even grants that will be given to farmers to grow food. And if we're able to tackle food deflation, we'll be able to tackle the rest of the inflationary tendencies.
And distractions in this country. All right, sir. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate you for bearing your mind on this. The federal government will get to hear about this through this channel. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to EFOSA TV channel.
I am Mr. Olukunbemi Oluwole, a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants and a practicing farmer.
All right, nice meeting you in person. So you just gave a lecture back in there,
Yeah.
and you talked about, you lectured Nigerians on how to go about farming and getting it right. Quickly, still brief us on the way forward, sir.
The way forward is for every Nigerian to look back and engage in agriculture, irrespective of how small the level is. Poultry keeping is what I have delivered lecture on.
Yes.
Brooding takes a question of just 28 days, and it will bring in so much money. So when records are kept, the farmer will know, have I made profit or not?
Right.
Realizing that he has made profit, he will be encouraged to do more. The waste from the poultry will be used for vegetable gardens. Then it has that multiplier effect, and there will be food sufficiency.
Okay. Against that background, sir, insecurity is one thing that is determining how much food we get in the market. Now, what is your take on this, sir?
Well, that is the insecurity in the country is the business of the government.
Yes.
It's not just the insecurity of life and property is one. The other one is financial insecurity,
right,
because of fluctuations in the exchange rate. So the price you buy today, you bought the material input.
Yes. Yes.
It's not what you will meet in the market
Yes.
next day. So it is advisable the government takes it seriously and protect the lives of the people that are in the farm, that wants to do the work, so that they will be encouraged and they will be safe.
Yes.
And it is also important that the exchange rate should be managed
Stabilized.
in a manner that it will be stabilized, that planning will be proper and
Wow.
easy for anybody that wants to go into agriculture.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate your time out on this and bearing your mind on this.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking to EFOSA TV channel.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, sir. As Osaka chairman in Ondo State, what is your take on this, sir?
Fantastic. The lecture of today is fantastic and it's good. I think we are gaining a lot from it, and it's an eye opener to many of the challenges that we are having in agriculture.
Right.
I think the people have spoken very well. The only thing I want us to take away from here is that it should not be a talk shop. If you see it with action, we should match it up with actions so that we can get something, good things out of it. Everything we are saying here, all the talks they have spoken today, everything boils down to good governance. It still goes to the government to make sure that they do the right thing, to make sure that the policies are being implemented at the right time, that people are given the right position to be able to take care of the real farmers in the field. Because when you see farmers these days, when you see the farmers, you see hungry, you see tatteredness, you see unkept man, you see him because he's suffering day and night, and the insecurity is taking most of his job. The road to their place, they don't have good accommodation,
Right.
they don't have good, no health center for them, nothing to show that this man is producing for the country. That now it is now that they know the people are hungry, that people are talking about farmers. Before, nobody knows that farmers are existing, and now that the farmers are existing, government will stand up and take the mantle and fight this hunger by implementing the policies, because somebody said there that the policies are available, but it's lack of implementation that
Right.
is making us to suffer what we are suffering in Nigeria. And if Nigeria is blessed with everything, the land is there, everything, so the population is there to work. If we enhance this our potentials,
Yes.
we will feed the whole world, not only Nigeria. We have what it takes, but the but is that the government, the person that can take the decision is the government, and the government must be ready to tackle the case of food insecurity headlong, using the farmers that are ready to work, that are ready to do their job. So if they give them the incentive that is required, the incentive not only giving money, not only giving tractors, not only, but if I produce, can I sell it? If I sell it, can I get good price that will make me to go back to the field? Is it that I produce maize, I produce at the cost of 2 naira per kilo, and I'm selling at 1 naira 50 kobo, and I'm making a loss from just taking it out? I'm already making losses.
Right.
Is that what I am going to be? We are going to be sitting with, and that is why you see the farmers in Nigeria looking so tattered, looking so unkempt, looking. You see, the whole thing boils down that the government must come out with a standard and seriousness to be able to take care of farming in Nigeria.
Especially in the forest, to ensure that our farmers are safe. Kidnapping is reduced to barest minimum. Even people in the cities, we want them to do their socio-economic businesses unhindered. That is the essence of the Amoteco initiative. Thank you very much.
Complaining, talking, I think the government has a lot to do if they want to really help the farmers. Because I want to make money and I go into farming, and somebody is saying I should not use chemical. What do I use? Who knows what I will use? Somebody must tell me what to use, how to use it, and I should be educated. And this goes a long way for the veterinaries, for the not only veterinaries now, even the extension services, who to teach us. Because I remember when I was small in my my father's cocoa farm, they will train them how to spot their everything there. They taught them how to grow cocoa in a better way. Where are our extension officers to teach us how to put all this in? They are saying we are using chemical, they are using that to control weed. We don't have laborers. How do we control weed? Who is teaching us how to do it? Who is coming to let us know how to do it? I think the government has to do a lot in a way to employ more and train more extension services officers.
Access to funding, the kind of capital structure we have in the state, the country, would not permit any long-term borrowing. And every farmer will know that you need at least 5 years gestation period for you to begin to harvest even in the most quick turnaround. But the high cost of interest rate at almost 30% now, because the basis point has been raised by 1.5%, and you cannot borrow less than between 24 and 28%. No farmer will be able to do that. And in fact, I dare to say no business will survive. And that's so, like the professor said, it's all a structural program that we need to reprogram the nation to ensure that we march forward. In all those states, thank God that the Amateku commandant has just left and they have told us the strides that we are making as a state. The distribution of 525 number of high-class vehicles to security agents is also to enhance the security of lives of properties and allow people to go to and fro, pursue their daily pursuits without fear, intimidation,